I'm Carrie, and I'm going to do a tutorial on something that I'm calling the thread the needle to the corkscrew. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate it, and when I demonstrate it, I like to ease into it or start it with the circus flip, which you may have known that one already. So it looks like this. Circus flip, thread the needle, corkscrew. So I'm going to do it a couple of times. I also am going to show it in slow motion after this too. I'm going to do a couple of times, and as I do it, I'm going to just repeat it, I think twice, exactly what I just showed you. And then I'm going to leave out the circus flip in between because I can get more rotation if I do that. So just a couple of ways to think about it. So here goes. Pretty fun. So I'm going to go ahead and break that down for you now. So I'm going to start with just briefly telling you about the circus flip, just in case you haven't done that. I'm just going to take the hoop in my right hand out to the side, and I'm going to bring it around in a circle, around in front of me, and as I do, I'm going to turn my hand down, continue to rotate it to turn the palm up, and then bring it over my head and back to the original position. So this time I'm going to continue all the way around and just keeping it on this same plane. I'm going to put my hand through. So that's what I'm calling the thread the needle. So I'm threading the needle, and as soon as the hand gets through, you can see that I'm starting to tip the hoop over. So by tipping it over, I can bring it down close to my body. And actually the first thing that I did even before that is that I made sure that the hoop touched my body on my waist or hip area, so I'm aware of the speed of it and I can keep contact with it, so it gives me more control. So I've done that first. As soon as I put my hand through, it makes contact with my body. I tip it down, and I would normally be releasing the hand at this point. I'm just going to keep a hold so that you can see the action and I can slow it down. And now as it tips down towards this hip, I'm going to lift my leg, and as I do, I'm going to tap the hoop to keep the rotation going around. And then as soon as I do tap the hoop, I'm going to release the hand that I was holding it, my right hand. I'm going to shoot that right up in the air, and that really helps with my balance and control, and actually helps with the timing. And then I'm going to reach down and catch it with my left hand. So this kind of distracts you a little bit from seeing the catch. And then I'm going to drop my foot down, and I'm going to come back and explain this rotation, this corkscrew. But just watching the hoop first, as I rotate around, I'm going to, about when my back gets to you, I'm going to take it pinky to pinky behind my back. And then I'm going to continue to rotate around and bring the hoop up and out back to the original position. Okay, so this time I'm going to talk about what I'm doing with my feet. So once I've reached up and popped the hoop around, tapped it around with kind of the inside of my thigh, and as I do that and lift the leg up and pop the hoop, then I'm going to lift it and cross it in front. So that's my right foot crossed in front of the left. I'll also do this with my back turned towards you once too, because that should be probably helpful to see. But when I put the foot down, I'm going to use the ball of the foot of both feet initially. And then I'm going to put weight into this whole foot, into the heel, and I'm actually going to rotate on the heel of my right foot. I'm lifting my toes up just so that you can see, but I won't really be doing that in a noticeable way when I do it full speed. And then I'm rotating on the ball of the back foot, the left foot. And I'm going to come all the way around. And at this point, I have two choices. I can continue to rotate into a twisted action with my left foot in front. And that's really good if I want to do something afterwards where I maybe do a drop, a level change, or a pose. The other way I can do it is when I twist around, I'll get about 3/4 of the way around, and then I'll just pull my feet together, which would be a useful ending if I wanted to maybe move somewhere quickly afterwards. So I have the choice of either one of those. So as I do this, so I'll go ahead and do it one more time. The circus flip, I have it out to the side, I flip it all the way over, and I like this continuation right into threading the needle. tipping the hip down, or the hoop down towards my hip, tapping it with my inside of the thigh. You can actually see I'm catching it here. And then I'm reaching down with the left hand, reaching up with the right hand, cross the foot down, rotate, changing behind my back, pinky to pinky, and then continuing either way of the rotation to come back around. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn around so that you can see me from behind. I know that's useful for me sometimes. Okay, so here I go. So I'm going to do the circus flip. Hopefully you can still hear me. The circus flip around, all the way around to thread the needle, and then I'm going to catch it behind my back as I'm rotating all the way around